Hello. How's everybody doing? Happy, what's today? Tuesday. I'm all screwed up on my days. It has been crazy. What's on the computer?
Focus. Focus. Let us know if you have audio.
Yeah, can you guys hear us? Please let us know in the
audio.
chat if you can hear us, because we were having some issues a few minutes ago. So let us know in the chat. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Oh, Eddie says C. So, Lisa, I'm assuming it was your headset or something. Hey, Eddie, thank you so much for coming in. And Journeys with June and Brady. So, we are back from the celebrity. Did we do a live last week? Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We talked
Can't
about,
believe it's been a week.
It's
been a week already.
Yeah, it's been a week. So we were out on Celebrity Reflection and we got back last week. And now tell everybody where we're going.
Well, we're going somewhere?
Tell them where we're going.
We just got back. How can we be going somewhere?
Tell them where we're going.
We're going back again, but this time on a different ship. A ship that I've been told is a utopia. Utopia of the seas, to be exact.
Utopia of the seas. Woo-hoo-hoo. So we are leaving Thursday.
Yeah.
We're leaving Thursday.
Which port are we leaving from?
We are headed to Port Canaveral on Thursday. We are going on Clock. What's the name of the theme? Clock blocked group cruise.
Ooh, careful how you say that word.
Clock blocked.
Clock. As in a clock time.
Yes.
Not the other word I was thinking of.
Yes. So, Lisa, let me know when you're back in the basement. But yeah, so we are going on that Thursday. We're headed to Port Canaveral on Thursday, and Friday we board Utopia. So are you excited?
Can't believe we're going back.
Yeah, in less than a week.
It's gonna be a short one though, right?
It is. We will be back. It's just the weekend. It's the, what do they call it?
The 3-dayer.
The weekend party, something is the name of it. I'm going to hop over and say hi to some people. We have Eddie in the house. Hello.
Yo.
We've got Journeys with June and Brady in the house, and they can hear us loud and clear.
Thanks for checking.
Billy J. Unfortunately, we can hear you.
The captain?
He's not the captain.
No?
No, he's not the captain.
Oh.
Hi, Alice. Thank you so much for coming in. And let's see, we've got Controversial Cruising in the house. Hello.
Hey.
We got Kelman, who's on the Jubilee right now. Thank you so much for joining us.
Wow. He's far out there.
Yeah, talk about turnaround time. He came home and left before we did.
Jeez.
And he went all the way to Galveston.
That's some traveling.
Yeah, and hopefully you're doing all right in that storm over there, Kelman, because I saw there's a storm forming over there.
Do you think we'll get hit by some weather? They're talking about what? Some kind of
suppression? There's something in the Gulf. That's what Kelman's in right now.
Yeah, he's in it right now?
Well, they went through it. I don't know if they're in it right now. And then there's something brewing in the Atlantic, but I think it's further south.
So you're thinking we might slid in between those two things?
I'm hoping, because when we were on the celebration last week, we didn't miss, but we went to, can you hear us now, Lisa?
I can.
Can you hear us? Yay! So we missed Coco Cay last time. I mean, we got off, but it was raining, so it really wasn't the perfect day at Coco Cay. So hopefully
it was a rainy day. A rainy day at Coco Cay.
Hopefully this time we get
but we still had a good time.
We did. Hey Stacy, welcome in. Event yours. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. The Bud Files is here. Hello. And we got Orange Cone Vlog in the house.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind an orange cone.
And Calman is saying weather is great, leaving Roatan as we speak.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm glad it held out for you. When you guys were leaving, it looked a little rough there for a little bit. I may or may not be eating dinner with someone tonight going on your Utopia cruise.
Interesting.
Ooh, who would that be?
Intriguing.
Yeah.
Is that something a captain would do?
I don't know. A captain should be open with the rest of his people. Hey, Will G, thanks for coming in. All right, so we will hop back over here in just a minute. Let's stop right here. So we have Lisa with us who just got off. So she was with us on the Celebrity Reflection, and she went from celebrity back to back. Billy, back to back.
True back to back?
True back to back. Well, actually, it's a side by side, actually, because you weren't at the same port.
Right.
So now she got on Utopia the same day and just got off. So we have invited her to talk about Utopia with us tonight.
First of all, how do you manage to pull that off, that side to side?
Well, it all worked out. All the stars aligned because a friend of mine had a cancellation and an empty spot. So I had the week off. So I took my friend up on the offer and jumped in that empty spot. And coincidentally, on the Reflection, my cousin, who I was staying with, lives in St. Augustine. So he was driving from our port in Fort Lauderdale up to his house in St. Augustine. And he said, go, I'll drop you off at the port. And he dropped me off in front of Utopia.
So everything aligned for her.
Wow.
I would have gone.
You would have gone?
I would have gone.
I don't know. I would have.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
You think?
Yeah.
And what about your clothing situation? How do you handle that?
So I thought Royal Caribbean, because I'm a Diamond Plus status member in the loyalty program, so I get free laundry, but apparently not on 4-night cruises. So I doubled up on a couple outfits. I had enough undergarments to last me for a week because I always bring extra, and I just washed a few things and put it on the balcony. I washed it.
That's a good tip right there. Just bring extra clothes.
And that's why you always get a balcony.
Yeah, well, that I was lucky. I was lucky with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have our list together of what we want to do on Utopia, but what is your number one suggestion that you really, really loved and you would want the whole world to do on Utopia?
Okay, I have to say, experience the sail away party with the cruise director, Ricky, because I'm going to compare it. Can I say other cruise lines?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to compare it to the excitement of like a Carnival Cruise Line sail away. I think Royal Caribbean really brought the party to Utopia, and it reminded me of back in the day when I sail on Carnival exclusively. It reminded me of those sail away parties. It was just so high energy. The cruise director got everybody going, and the cruise director staff. It was just so much fun. It set the tone for the entire week, the entire 4 days, Monday. So I would say don't miss the.
So they have said that this sail away party is different than any other royal sail away party.
100% true. Completely different. It's not a.
It doesn't. Laid back one, right?
It has a carnival vibe. I'm sorry, Dan.
It's not laid back.
No, fine. Okay, because we had gone on Reflection for 3 nights.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't have a break. And then I started on Utopia, and it was straight, another 4 nights. By the last night, I was in bed at 8 o'clock, and I said, I can't take it anymore. I'm old these days. Like, I can't take 7 days.
Wow.
It was nonstop. It was.
Did this remind you of like a Vegas style party? Like, how the pool parties and stuff like that they have in Vegas, but did it remind you similar to that? Like nonstop?
No, not necessarily. It reminded me of it
Of
reminded me
what? You cut out.
of Carnival Cruise.
Oh, okay.
Carnival?
Carnival.
What about in terms of the crowd? Is it older crowd, or is it more of like what we expect on a Carnival cruise kind of crowd?
Probably in between. There's a lot of people probably in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I wouldn't say much older, but there are families too.
Like a very good mix, you're saying?
Yeah, yep, a good mix, but
Okay.
a lot of families too. So there were a lot of kids. It was
Okay.
children.
Let me just hop back over here. Journeys with June and Brady said they had to cancel their MSC World America cruise. I got a great Carnival deal at the same time with an extra day. What can we say? We are crazy for Carnival. Well, and to me, if you got a good deal that's cheaper than World of America, I would definitely go do it. We are crazy for Carnival. Utopia will also have to wait a while. And Utopia, so let me just tell you guys, we were toying with the idea before he planned his little guys trip. We were toying with the idea of doing the second half of Utopia for the week and doing it for 7 days. But then I started looking at the prices. Forget it. We got this Utopia half right when it went on sale. So we got a good deal, and it was a group cruise. But now, if I was looking at the prices, we wouldn't be going either.
The thing is, like, even the price that we got it, I thought was a little bit
Yeah, he
pricey.
thought it was high.
A little
I didn't
pricey.
think
I'm
it
like,
was. I
maybe
didn't
a little
think it was
lower
high.
for a Royal, but compared to today's prices, then yeah, I'm glad that we kind of locked it in.
And he wasn't even sure if he was going. I booked it anyway.
Yeah, you didn't even tell me.
And
It's like, by the way,
yeah,
we have something to do in
and then he was
September.
like, "What? You're going without me?" I was like, "Well, I added you, but if you don't want to go, you don't have to go."
Yeah.
But
Thanks for that.
I'd
Thanks for
rather
that.
have been a no-show
Look,
than.
It's up to you. Like, I'm just
I'm
telling you,
going.
I won't be here. I'm going to be on the ship. I'm like, okay, thanks.
I just take it as a once in a lifetime experience.
You don't think it's going to be like Wonder of the Seas, where at the height there was much
No,
hype and then the
you've been on Wonder, right, Lisa?
Yes, yes,
Does it compare to Wonder?
the exact same ship.
Okay, so it's the same ship, but the vibe is a little different.
Well, when I went on Wonder, I was in Europe, so I had a completely different vibe in general. So the Utopia vibe, so the person who commented about Utopia would have to wait because she's going on Carnival, he or she is going on Carnival. I would say Utopia is definitely a carnival vibe. It's completely different vibe than the Wonder was.
Do you think it's because of the 3-day shorter itinerary that's attracting a lot more partiers on the scene, or do you think that's always going to be the case?
Well, I went on the fortnight, but I think it's being marketed as the biggest weekend, So it's being marketed as a party cruise, and people that are, when I was getting on the ship and I was waiting online, it wasn't a big wait, but as I was going through the motions of checking in, you could see everybody was just ready and I guess
excited, like they had that excitement.
Wow. So in a way, it's kind of like Royal dipping into Carnival's milkshake a little bit and just slurping up a little bit of their demographic. Huh,
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And a couple of people who I know who are pure Carnival people went on Utopia and said, "Wow, Royal Caribbean could really turn it up. I'm impressed, and I'm almost going to that side of things."
So would you say it's kid friendly, or would you, if you had a kid, would you take a kid on this cruise? Because I know you've been on other Royal, so I'm just saying, compared to other Royal cruises, would you do this one, or would you do another one with your child?
If I had, it's very kid friendly.
Okay.
I think it might be a little wild for kids to see, like booty shaking contest.
A lot of twerking.
Live, and they disconnected me. I mean, there was no nudity, but
Right.
it was not common for kids to see. So I would say kids on, I could go on all the stuff. But no.
Hey, Genovi, thanks for coming in. Billy J says, I know what a back-to-back is. I've been on one, and I'm doing 2 side-by-sides and 25 with 1 day in between.
Oh, it's a side-by-side plus 1, right?
He says, just wear your clothes inside out. Get another day's use out of them, Lisa.
That's an approach. Or you can just buy more merch, right?
Yeah, you could have bought merch. Stacy says, it's about time Royal steps up their sail away.
That is true. Like I will say that when we were on the Carnival celebration, there was just such a high amount of energy, right? It's like the whole Lido deck was just shaking up and down.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to see how Utopia is trying to approach that area.
We got Scratch and Pete has come in. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. And Cruise Nuts. Hello, hello. Together We Travel is here. Hello. Thanks for coming in. We've got 3 to 4 day sailings are great for those who don't have to take a lot of PTO. And that is true. Like we literally are missing Friday and half a day Monday.
Yeah.
So, and we don't really even have to take Friday off. Technically, we could work from the ship before the ship leaves if we wanted to. So technically
we could have really shrank our PTO.
Yeah. So
we didn't want to. We wanted to padded it just to have some breathing room.
So you are right. That is good for people. But again, if you're traveling, right, from another state, you might want to either do a back-to-back. But the problem is this one's going to the same ports, right? So you might want to jump on another one that's 4 days and then do this 3 day to make a 7 day to make, the most out of your money. Together We Travel. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Jennifer's in the house. Hello. Without to monitor what Chloe does. Yeah. KK's Travel and Educational Vlogs is here. Thanks for coming in. And so did you get a chance? One of our things that we booked, Lisa, was the railway. Did you do that?
I didn't. And I'm so happy you guys are going to do it because it was sold out. It was sold out. There was no even touching it. There were 200 people on the wait list.
So like the embarkation experience, you approaching the ship, you're actually getting in for the first time and you're seeing the promenade, those first views. What was like the first idea that just struck at you when you start seeing the inside of a brand new promenade?
It actually smelled like a new car. Like there was a fresh smell in the air. Like it just felt like it wasn't like a lemon cleaner, a lemon fragrance. Mm-hmm. It just smelled so fresh. And that's one of the things one of the initial thoughts I had was, wow, it smells so good in here.
It smells like a new ship.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's an old, classic baby blue, like almost a Tiffany blue car on the promenade. And that was kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
So would you say, since you've been on other Royal Caribbeans, was this the loudest ship where there's been music everywhere compared to any of their other ships?
Have you heard that?
I've seen mixed things online about it. So I want to get your opinion on it.
It was so loud everywhere. I needed the last night of the cruise, and it wasn't a bad thing. And I didn't really notice it until the last night. And I had been on a cruise now this was my 7th night, So I thought to myself, wow, I just need to relax and, not be in an area that's partying or that's loud or that's too energetic. So yes, I think the volume on the ship was louder than I remember any other ship being.
So I was watching somebody's vlog today, which I'm not going to announce the channel, but they were on Utopia and they were saying that the music was so loud that they could have knocked it down a notch. They said even the Aqua Show was really, really loud.
Oh, really? So maybe it's one of those things where they're still working out the quirks, right?
Maybe. They said it was so loud you can feel like the seats moving.
Vibrate? Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So bring earplugs. That's what we're saying.
I thought it was appropriately, the volume was appropriate for the Aqua Show and the Ice Show, but just walking through the promenade, looking at, the $10 watches, it could have been lowered a couple times. But people are enjoying it. So, you know.
So did you have an ocean view balcony, or did you have a Central Park, or what type balcony did you have?
Ocean view.
You didn't have facing Central Park, or
no.
Was there a lot of people hiding ducks on your cruise? We gotta get our ducks ready.
I saw ducks, but I've seen more on other ships.
Okay.
Yeah, but I saw some.
How did it feel like just being in a ship? I'm assuming it was at 75% capacity.
It seemed crowded, and it seemed it didn't seem crowded where it bothered you, but everywhere you went there were people. It didn't feel uncomfortable though, except about to get a table at lunchtime.
We have a comment over here. Utopia is huge, so back-to-back isn't a bad idea. You can enjoy the ship if you're not a fan of the itinerary. And I really do think this is more about the ship than the destination. This is one of those ships that, because did people really get off the ship when you were in these ports, Lisa, or did they stay, or did they get off?
A lot of people got off.
Okay.
Both ports, but Nassau I didn't stay off very long, and the ship was it was almost empty because everybody.
Oh wow, that's surprising, because when we were on the Celebration, nobody got off in Nassau. That thing was full. Not Celebration, the
Reflection.
It was completely different. I thought the same thing. I said, "Wow!" And on the Reflection, no, it didn't seem like anybody got off, but on the Utopia, it seemed like a lot of people got off.
And I think we're going to get off for a little bit in Coco Cay, I think.
Weather pending.
Well, weather pending, but yeah. So Canal Australia has come in. Don't know what that is. And Carnival Jubilee is so loud too. I wonder what the deal is with these new ships. They're trying to compete with each other, Brittany.
So is that like the latest trend amongst all the cruise lines to go after the weekend crowd? Maybe that's the strategy.
Maybe, but they're on the 7-day on the Jubilee. They're not on a weekend cruise.
So maybe it's not just the party crowd. Maybe it's just in general they're just cranking it up. The volume, the volume 11.
Thank you, Brittany, for coming in. Carmen Lynn for the win. Thank you so much for coming in. I bet it was super crowded over there.
Well, it is an Oasis class ship, right? So plenty of room to spread out.
I have a back-to-back for Utopia, so glad to hear it's a good idea. I've been on Coco Cay when we were on Independence, and he's on Independence coming up too. I've already done Independence. I liked Independence.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent ship. A lot of things to do.
My guess is that celebrity cruises are more experienced cruises, so they don't get off as much, which is probably true.
Yeah, it could be.
Carmen Lena says, yep, they're trying to compete. And I'm wondering if they're waiting to see how well this ship does. And maybe their next couple of, aren't they rolling out like 2 more Oasis ships? Maybe they might do another one.
So that'll be the pattern, is just a bunch of 3-day cruises on.
Because I know Wonder they're turning into a 3-day. I think next year when it goes down to Miami, I think they're going to.
Is there like 3 days for Icon?
No, there's no way.
No way. That's still going to be up in the, in the higher realms of beyond us mortals.
That would be hard to turn around.
That would. Utopia is probably hard, but that would even be harder, I think. That was me with my family. That was a couple months ago, but we do have a cruise coming up in 2025. Karen is in the house. Thank you, Karen, for coming in with us. And same, love Independence. Can't wait for the refresh. I can, because they're taking away my support.
No, you're talking about Allure.
Oh, that's Allure. Yeah.
Intermixing.
I'm intermixing now. All right. So back to Utopia. So did you try, one of the things on my list is to try that peanut butter colada and the pesky parrot. Did you try that?
I didn't.
She didn't try
You
it.
didn't try it? But see, that's the thing. Like, you have a pretty lengthy list of things to do, right? And there's only so much time on the ship.
But here's the deal, though.
Feel the
The
same way.
deal is we've already been on an Oasis ship. So looking at this ship, it looks like there's a lot of the same
amenities.
So really, it's
Restaurants.
all about the shows that we need to catch that are new, and the pesky parrot, and
specialty restaurants.
we haven't tried Mason Jar because we haven't been on Wonder, and that's the only other ship
And
it's
really
been
just
on.
decorations too, right? Just how they decorated the promenade and all the various decks.
I mean, most of the other things are mostly.
And is it safe to assume the solarium is pretty standard on the Utopia, or is there anything special about it?
It looks like the solarium on the Wonder. It's enclosed and it's climate controlled, where some of them aren't. It seems like they are because they have cover, but there's openings, so you still get the outdoor elements. But on Wonder and on Utopia, it's completely climate controlled and covered. I think other than that, it's pretty standard, except maybe like the bars on one side on one ship and another side on another ship,
And standard set like of pools and like infinity pools.
Yep, there's a pool. There's a cascading pool, and then I think 2 or 4 jacuzzis.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have not been on the Wonder yet. And again, we haven't been on a ship that has what's that thing? The slide, the Abyss.
Oh, we went on the Ultimate Abyss. You will love the solarium on this ship. The Wonder and the Utopia have a really beautiful solarium. And the Solarium Bistro is a really nice place to eat dinner. It's they have like tapas type plates.
Ooh.
Cloth. It's a buffet, but it's white tablecloth, like real silverware, and a waiter to deliver the drinks and help you with anything. But you go and pick your little plates.
I wouldn't turn that on though.
It was nice.
I was trying to see. That's weird because we were at a Solarium Bistro on the Ovation of the Seas, and it was a buffet, but it wasn't like that where they had tablecloths or any of that on the tables.
Right.
So
it's a little more upscale. It's nicer.
Yeah. So we'll have to try that then one night for dinner.
What about the main pool area outside of the solarium? Just the main Lido deck in general.
It looks just like any Oasis ship, except it's a lot newer and a lot more colorful. It's really pretty.
Okay, a brighter color scheme.
Yeah, like these kind of colors, like the pinks and the blue and the, just vibrant pastel-y colors. It's beautiful.
So it has a lime and the coconut, which we haven't been to either because they started that with the Odyssey of the Seas and the Wonder, but they haven't had it on any of the other ships. So we've got to try that, the lime and coconut.
That's a pretty big list, hon. That list keeps getting longer and longer.
Yeah, but they're just bars you go to for a drink and you go.
That's for sail away, lime and coconut, because it's in the middle of everything.
Oh,
okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. So Calman's asking, when is the next group cruise for all of us next year? You guys need to come plan another.
Well, Carnival Celebration or Star of the Seas, or we could do another weekend one.
Well, we've already been on Celebration, so we're not going to do that one.
How about Oceania?
Oceania.
Paying for that.
Yeah, that's some big bucks.
Ooh.
Did he win the lottery and not tell
Look who
us?
suddenly has a budget now,
huh? So KK Travel says, I love the all-you-can-eat buffet. We do too. I'll just go out of town sometimes with that stuff. At least you have your favorite food. Lisa looks like she works for
all the swag.
all her swag. And then I got this Utopia of the Seas. Somebody I know was on the inaugural, and I won this in and the contest.
And show your fan.
Oh yeah, and then I got
This fan right there. In
a
camera.
fan, a Utopia of the Seas fan,
Portable fan. Very
portable
nice.
fan, and then I have
You got more?
yeah.
You didn't tell me you got all this stuff.
And then I have a Utopia of the Seas pen.
Right there, like that. There you
It
go.
matches your shirt.
Look at that. It does match your shirt.
It was like a trunk and tailgate event at Bayonne, and I went with Tristan, and I met him there, and we talked to the celebrity Caribbean people, and they gave me this. And I said, "This will be perfect for tonight."
Oh, so you got that for free?
Yes.
Wow,
Nice.
that's nice.
Even better.
And Dara got me this from her inaugural.
Wow, you
Very
got a
nice.
hookup. After nearly a 24-hour fast, all this crude food, I am starving. Yeah, we got to figure out what we're going to have.
Yeah, for dinner.
I think I'm going to go to Cava.
Oh,
Tropic
Cava.
Like It's Hot, January 26th on Harmony of the Seas. There's a bunch of people on that one.
Yeah, we never been.
Sherry's only fan. Ha ha. S&D, you have to come. Oh, Sherry and Danny, you have to come on Celebration. You can experience Celebration Key. Yeah, I do want to try Celebration Key, but
That's Carnival?
yeah, it's their new island.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Riza, welcome in. And they love, somebody else loves Cava. I just experienced Cava like 2 weeks ago, and now it's like my favorite. Like
What
right
happened-
before this.
What happened to Fresh Kitchen? What's going on there?
No, this top's Fresh.
Oh my gosh, Fresh Kitchen so last season. That's what you're saying?
So anyhow, so we're gonna do the railway. We're gonna do the pesky parrot. Then I wanna I have not, out of the 3 Oasis ships, I have not done the Rising Tide bar yet. So I want to try that. And those of you who aren't familiar with Royal, it's kind of like the magic carpet. It's a a bar that just goes up and down.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I want to try that. And then we've got reservations at the railroad dinner. And we have
so much food.
We have
we
have the ice skating show, and hopefully we get to meet Jordan because I love her. So hopefully we get to meet her. And
what about Chris Wong?
Chris Wong was only on there for the week. You met him. Did you meet him?
I met him. Yep.
We met him in Ovation of the Seas in Alaska. That was a treat.
Yeah, we met him on Ovation. So we have the ice skating and we have the Aqua Show. And did you do the toga party that they've added?
No, I was sleeping. I was tired.
No, it's understandable, right? With so much stuff to do in such a short period of time. You were like trying to hunt for a toga outfit.
Yeah, I sent it back.
He was like ordering toga like.
But
costumes.
now I don't even think we can go to the toga party because when I was looking at when the toga party is, we have a show. So I don't think
you can't do both. Yeah.
Yeah.
So conquer.
Did you do the fraternity party thing?
No, I didn't do many parties. I just walked around.
TikTok streaming? That's what you did?
Yeah.
Did you do the Abyss?
I did the Abyss.
Did you like it?
He's gonna do it.
Yeah, I did the shows. I did all 3 shows. I did the Abyss. I did sail. Every time you sailed away, there was another sail away party on deck. I did all those.
Okay, so you're saying every time we left a port, or every time you left a port, they actually did a sail away party.
Yes, the initial sail away party is the biggest, but yes, every time when we left Nassau and when we left Coco Cay, there were more parties.
And did they do a balloon drop like they normally do on Royal?
No, they did like a parade or something on the promenade, and they had balloons, and people were, hitting them.
Nice.
Okay, they did that on Allure. They did a parade.
And Oasis of the Seas, yeah.
Yeah. Face to Face has come in. Hello. Thank you for coming in. whenever you go into a cruise ship, there's like so much to do, like so much to experience, as long as you're having fun, which is a good thing. I enjoy having fun. So they do have Starbucks on this ship, but you cannot use your package for Starbucks. You have to pay extra. But the Cafe Promenade, what's the name of that place? Is that what it's called? Cafe Promenade? They actually serve Starbucks coffee, but it's not the physical Starbucks. There is a physical Starbucks, but you can't use your drink package on that.
Right.
So
And if loyalty, if you have loyalty drinks, 4 or 5, depending on your status, you could use those at the Cafe Promenade Starbucks also.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to the food in general, like what really stuck out to you as noteworthy?
The fries.
The fries?
Caribbean fries. No, honestly, I'm not really a food critic because I don't eat a lot of meat and I'm almost vegan. So I'm not vegan, but I'm more like vegetarian. So I'm not really a food critic.
What about the main dining room experience?
Did
Was
you
there
eat?
any
Well,
quirks
you might
there?
not have eaten in the main
Did you even
dining
make-
room.
We didn't. I like Solarian Bistro, as I like tapas plates. We ate there one night. The other 2 nights we ate at the Windjammer, and one night we had a big lunch, so we didn't even go to dinner. So we never actually ate in the main dining room on that short cruise.
And that's the thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to eat in the main dining room because a lot of our shows start at 8:00 and we have my time dining. So if we go to dinner at 7, you're not going to be, you got to be at the show a half hour before your reservation or they can start giving up your
I hate
suite.
when they overlap like that. Yeah.
So
But
we might be in Solaria Bistro, and the third
Yes,
night we
I don't
have the
mind.
railroad thing. So
Yeah, I mean, it seems like all these other places are up to par anyway.
yeah,
probably.
and Park Cafe I saw on this ship. Not only are they open for breakfast and lunch, they have a late night like charcuterie kind of thing that you can go get
that's
later in the night. Now that's my style
that's
right there.
Yeah, that's up your alley right there.
But they have like a pickup window.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. And they don't have that on any of the other ships. They're only open for lunch and breakfast. But if I can go pick up something like that for a late night snack, I wouldn't even, because that's one thing that I don't like about Royal is they don't have a late night buffet. It's either pizza or the little sandwiches they have in that promenade. They don't have like Celebrity or Carnival where you can go to a little buffet and get food.
Promenade, my dear.
But this, I'll go get the charcuterie in that little takeout window, and it's included.
Yeah, just pay attention to the hours. I think that window is pretty much open because when Park Cafe was closed, the window was open.
Mm-hmm. So. And then they have the sushi takeout. I don't know what their hours are, but that's new on the ship as well, is the sushi takeout in Central Park.
But that's for an additional cost?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's additional.
That one's additional. But I think it's like a la carte. Like you
it's not that expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
KB, Lisa, Sherry, what about the New England I would do the New England Canada cruise. I really want to do that in October and see the leaves change.
If you can time it just right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. There's Celebrity Silhouette is leaving from Iceland and doing like a New England Canada thing, I think. I got to look into that. It's kind of like a cool trip, but I'll look into it more. That might be too much, but
my parents are on the Silhouette. They're on it in Iceland. They're doing the Iceland.
Yeah, they're doing
one.
Iceland, yeah.
Now I think about it, I'm like, that sounds familiar. They are doing Iceland on the Silhouette. Thank you, KK Travel and Educational Vlogs, for coming in. Thank you so much.
Which will be interesting.
Hey, Mark the Shark.
Your parents don't like the cold and you don't like to walk, so
yeah. I went cruise first time in 2023. Travel from New York City, New York, San Juan, Puerto Rico was awesome.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
The entire coastline there.
I'm really excited for the Aqua Show. It's been 10 years since. You haven't been on a Royal ship with the Aqua Show in 10 years, Kelman?
Okay.
You cruise? I'm surprised.
The Aqua Show on Utopia is great.
Oh, very
I
nice.
have heard
Good to
that.
hear.
I've heard it's one of the best ones.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Is it like slightly different than the other Aqua shows? Like different like story and whatnot?
It's higher too, I think, isn't it? The jump is a little higher, I think.
Oh, I don't know about that, but it seemed pretty high up there when we were, watching it in person. It's always so much more shocking when you see this in person. And we sat in, you have to sit in the splash zone. It's so much more fun.
Well, bring your raincoat, huh? You'll be in the splash zone.
Well, they give you towels and stuff up there, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't get soaking wet, but you do get wet and you put the towel over you. It's just much more fun. And it's so hot and humid out there. It makes it for a nice,
So we'll have to get there early and claim a water seat.
We're gonna do the water seat? For
Yeah,
real?
we'll sit in the water seat. She
Oh,
said it's
man.
the best seat in the house. We'll try it.
You in wet shoes? I don't know.
I'll wear flip-flops.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, I'll wear flip-flops.
dress.
What? I'll put it on TikTok for you. I'll try to stream it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna be able to do a lot of YouTube on this ship. If there's music everywhere, we'll be copyrighted right and left on this ship.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you most excited for on Utopia?
Being away from work right now.
I'm talking about on the ship. What are you?
To me, when it comes to Oasis class ships, it's always the adult solarium. It's just my hang-up jam. Just going in there and just chillaxing away from the riffraff, the commoners.
So you find him in the solarium and you find me in the casino. Do you know anyone that won anything in the casino, Lisa?
No. Okay. The few of us friends that were there, none of us played. We cashed in our, onboard credit for the casino or whatever it is. They give you the free play, and we lost. We all lost.
So if you had to compare this, and I know it's probably a stupid comparison, but if you had to compare this between the Celebrity Reflection minus the people you were with, or the Utopia minus the people you were with, which ship would you take first?
Okay. I think Utopia was a lot more exciting and fun. And I think the Reflection was a lot more relaxing. And
so you should have reversed it.
Classy. And that's exactly what I was saying. I said, I should have done this first and ended with Reflection. So I think there's really no comparison. They're two completely different animals, but they're also both extremely amazing vacation experience for what their product is about.
Now, if we have time, I would like, which is not like a top priority, but I would like to try Playmakers and get that cookie thing I always see. Yes, I want to try that.
It's for breakfast. It's free. It's free.
What?
Johnny Rocket's breakfast is free.
Oh yeah, we ate there on the Allure for breakfast. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of it though.
No.
In fact, our next video is going to be that.
Oh yeah, we have a video on the Battle of the Breakfast. So did you do the buffet for breakfast every day, or what did you do for breakfast?
We Johnny Rockets one day, and the buffet the other. Yeah.
So he doesn't really do breakfast, so I will be by myself having my coffee.
Yeah, you say that now, but in the Allure of the Seas, I was the one dragging you out to get all those breakfast
He
places.
was up before me.
I was a trooper. Now, what about in terms of like drinks? Did you get any interesting drinks or anything noteworthy when it comes to the drink?
Well,
drinks over there?
we had the Coke, and then we had the strawberry lava flow.
Ooh.
There was sangria in Central Park at the Trellis Bar. There's two. One is a mango and one is something else. I've tried both of them. They're both amazing.
Okay, we'll have to try that. And I saw a tip on this video today that I was watching on Utopia. She had a wine. And it's not a wine. It was like a champagne and a flute glass. And she had a small flute glass and a large flute glass. Same drink. One was from a bar inside the ship somewhere. I think it was Trellis. One was from the pool. Same price. The plastic large was the same price in the solarium at the pool versus the small one, same price at that bar. Oh, it was Schooner Bar. It was Schooner Bar.
You're saying one place serves more than the other?
Yes, for the same price. So there's a tip I learned today.
Interesting.
So you got to be careful where you get your drinks.
You got a comparison shop inside a ship.
Which
is crazy.
bar serves the larger one? That's
The pool bar at the solarium.
Oh, okay, good. That's a nice area.
Mm-hmm. So let me just hop over here. Yeah, we are in Carnival Loyal for the longest. Someone hit 250K jackpot on a slot here on the Jubilee Sunday afternoon.
Whoa.
Well, then at that point, I would stop playing in the casino because they're probably not giving out any more money. That person got it all.
We'll just shut things down. They're like, all right, everyone out.
I love Reflection, but we would not have gone again if it was not for you guys being there. I would go on it again, but they've been on it 3 times. All right, so we're definitely going to do then the Aqua Show. Did you do the production show?
Yeah, we did. It was nice with the laser lights and the drones.
Oh, it's all high tech. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with little gadgets. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and the comedy guy is fun too.
Okay, so we have that. But the production and the comedy both cut into a different show. So we're only going to see the first half of both of those.
Oh, we're hopping.
We have to hop because you got to be at the other shows a half hour before they start. I don't like how they did the show lineup.
So back to back on this. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to do all the shows and go to the food. Like, I'm a casino person. I don't even know I'm going to fit the casino into this thing unless it's in the middle of the night.
That's a good thing, my dear.
No, it's not.
Yes, so you don't give your donations to
Kimberly, thank you for coming in. Hello, Destination Fun and beautiful cruising family and friends. Thanks for sharing info, tips, education, and mostly fun, and more fun. You are very, very welcome, Kimberly. So what else would you suggest, Lisa?
I suggest you do a back-to-back because you need more time.
So did the store, did they have a lot of inaugural merchandise still in the store?
Yes,
okay.
Had a lot of merch. They had great shirts and sweaters and hoodies and mugs. Really nice, pretty stuff. They even had this commemorative pin, or I think it was a pin, and it was made from the scrap steel that they didn't use when they were building the ship. I guess they have to cut certain so the scrap, they created a coin or something that says Utopia of the Seas. So I guess it's limited because eventually that'll run out. But it was $70, so I didn't get it. But it was a cool thing to, cool idea.
Yeah. Because on that last cruise we were on, I wanted to get a Christmas ornament and they didn't have any. But this one I saw they have the mugs too, the Starbucks Been There series for Utopia. So we'll have to get that. Yeah.
Now, in the last trip we were in Celebrity Perfection, we noticed there was a high amount of bars in there, a lot.
Does this one compare to that with as many bars?
Bars? Yeah, there's
places to drink, pretty much.
Yeah, there's bars everywhere.
Okay.
Is that bars to drink?
Yeah. Reflection
had
15, 20 of them.
Oh no, they have a lot. Yeah, they have a lot.
And so did you do any of the other activities like the rock climbing, the flow rider, miniature golf?
I want to see you on a flow rider. Yeah.
I've done the flow rider. I didn't do it. It was such a
quick.
It went by flash. So I've done the flow rider on when I was on Icon on many ships. I love it. I've done the zip lining. I didn't do it on Utopia. I've done rock climbing, but I broke a nail really terribly, and I said I'd never do that again because it killed me the entire cruise. My finger throbbed. Yeah, I mean, I've done almost every activity on the Royal Caribbean ships, but
So
do everything.
Even the merry-go-round?
I did the merry-go-round twice this time.
Oh, there you go.
so if you were to go back on Utopia again, would you do the 3-day or the 4-day?
I would probably do the 3-day only because less time off of work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like to do Monday through Friday cruising for 4 nights. I'd rather do Saturday to Saturday or Sunday and get the full week out of it if you have to take 5 days off of work anyway.
Or do it where it overlaps a holiday where you get that extra time off, like Labor Day or whatever.
Yeah, or doing like a back-to-back. But I think I would do the 3-day next time just because I've done the 4-day already. But the 4 days nice if you don't have to worry about taking off work. Because you have the time to see the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you really do. I mean,
I don't like doing Monday through Friday either. I'd rather, like you said, do a long weekend like the last 2 that we've done. Is your other one a long weekend?
I think
Or
it's.
is yours a Monday through?
I don't know. I have to look. I think
And then
it's,
we're on Thanksgiving.
Tuesday.
But again, we're only missing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because Thursday and Friday were closed. So we're only missing 3 days out of the.
Check my calendar.
on
I
Thanksgiving.
don't remember.
We're on Ascent.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, that hotel that we stayed at is crazy expensive for a Saturday to a Sunday when we're going. So we are not staying there.
It went up. Yeah, it went up in price. Mine is up from a Thursday to a Monday.
Okay.
Sorry.
What?
How was that hotel?
We liked it.
We liked
I
it, though.
forgot you didn't stay there. I'm like, that we all stayed at. I forgot you weren't there.
Right.
The only
It
complaint
was
is
nice and it was very convenient.
parking was a little weird because you have to go in the building and up like this very tight turn to actually get into the inside of the garage. But
it was right next to the port, like literally. But we're staying a little bit further away this time because it was a little cheaper, but not much by much. But it is what it is. And the parking where we're staying now is $10 and that place is $20.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So
plus the shuttle, they charge for a shuttle too. The place that we stayed at to go to the port.
oh yeah. KB was gonna pay $15 a piece for the shuttle. We ended up taking them to the cruise port.
That's good.
So so Utopia. So is there any drinks or anything specific, any food, any whatever you want to try while we're on there?
I'll be curious to see how the pizza lines up. You know what I mean? I'm a pizza connoisseur, and I want to see if there's anything new, any new spins they put on in terms of toppings. Plus, I always love the buffet. That's just my jam.
Yeah, I really don't think we're going to be able to eat in the main dining room for dinner on this ship. I don't.
What about in terms of the dress code? Like how people were dressed in.
There's no formal night on this cruise.
Really? Officially? No?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. No, we didn't see anyone. I've seen people were dressed up nicely, but no, there wasn't like a full formal night.
Interesting. Because in the reflection, there was that, what do they call it?
Cheek night.
Cheek.
Right.
Oh, but the buffet in Utopia on the first day, Lisa, tell us about it.
I don't eat it, but there was tons of seafood. Tons. Lots of
You're going to be, oh my God. As soon as you hop on that ship, you're going to just, boom, like, straight to that buffet.
Normally on an Oasis ship, when we get on, we go to Park Cafe because there's no lines. There's hardly anybody there.
Yeah.
Walk right in. Not this time. We're going to that seafood buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to roll our luggage. Keep that in mind.
I'm checking in my luggage.
What? You're going to check in your luggage?
Not to leave, but I'm going to check it. The only reason why, because Celebrity, you can drop it off when you get on the ship. This, we'd have to drag it everywhere until 1:30. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to check it in, go eat, and then hopefully our room is ready.
Yeah, hopefully it's not lost. Yeah.
I'll put an air tag in it. We got to put batteries in that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not going to carry it because we can't drop our bags off.
FYI with Royal and the bags, they often bring the bags up to the deck that your cabin is on, but then they sit out in the corridor while they deliver them one by one. So sometimes if you walk down the corridor, you'll see your bag. It might not be in front of your room, but FYI, if you walk down the corridor, you'll probably see.
Oh, with a little bit of luck, we'll see our luggage.
So we're really only one floor up from when we got on the ship. We're on floor 3.
Okay.
So we're not even, we got bumped up in the Royal Upbid thing. So we went from an inside to an ocean view.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts of the ocean view itself? Anything unique about that? Extra space or just a typical ocean view stateroom?
Oh, I had a balcony. I'm not sure.
Oh, you had a balcony.
Yeah, she had a
right.
balcony.
Oh, that's right.
She's all fancy.
Yeah. Damn.
It's supposed to be on the ship. Being offered.
So one question for you, and we're gonna wrap this up here in a minute. Were people dressed up, or is it more of a casual, laid back dress everywhere?
Casual, laid back dress everywhere. They
So
were
all the time.
worry about, the dinner time switch. From the day to the dinner switch, there was less of it than like on Celebrity.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't have to bring my dinner spandex. I can just rely on my day spandex.
So if you go to the buffet, I don't think you need to like wear slacks and a shirt. It's more you can probably wear shorts to the buffet at dinner or whatever. I don't think it's a very.
I showered and got ready, and then I'm like, that was a waste of an effort because everybody's still like, dressed casual.
So if we do dinner at all in the main dining room, it would probably be the first night. And then after that, we won't be able to eat in there. So if we're going to do it, we've got to plan it the first day.
It's up to you.
And it's my time, so which means we have to get a reservation.
I know you want your, what is it?
Escargot.
Escargot, that's her thing.
But they don't have it every night. I don't even know if they have it the first night. I have to look.
Oh.
So what we normally do, which this is going to be different because this is a whole different experience. We normally get the late dinner. We'll go to the buffet and get some little appetizers at like 5:30.
Trying to peruse the area, and
we peruse it, and then we end up having a little bite,
little bites,
and then we have our late dinner.
A few plates later, we're going into the main dining room.
Yeah. So, anyhow. Well, thank you, Lisa, so much for joining us and getting us all excited.
Yeah. Some insider tips.
We
tackled Utopia.
Utopia of the seas. So exciting. But everybody, we are going to try to go live at some point from the ship. I don't know how it's going to work because of the copyright, but we're going to pop up on TikTok too, because TikTok is less
finicky.
Yes. So we will be popping up on TikTok. And if not, we will try to be live next Tuesday, but we'll just be getting back. So I don't know how that's all going to pan out. But thank you guys so much for joining us. And
be sure to check out Lisa.
Oh, yeah. Check out Lisa. Lisa, drop your link in the chat. Go in the chat.
Because you never know where she's going to be. You're always trying to surprise us in your location. You're like Carmen Sandiego that way.
And type in defund so people, you have to go to our actual chat on YouTube, not StreamYard, and type defund, and it will drop your link. And while she's doing that, you guys, make sure you hop over. We have just posted a video of our cabin on Allure of the Seas.
Yeah, it was the one facing a Central Park area, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
So check out our review to see if Central Park balconies, are they really worth it? And then coming up, tell them about some of the upcoming videos that are lined up.
So we also have one of El Loco Fresh and Sabor of which one is better.
Which Mexican place?
Yes. And then we have the breakfast battle of the breakfast.
Where we actually ate breakfast at 5 different spots throughout the ship.
Yeah. So make sure you check all of those out. And did you drop your link, Lisa?
I thought I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Type in defund.
Defund.
In the chat.
I don't know if I did it right, but it's okay.
All right.
Well, that's fine. In the description of this, we can probably add a link to
So
her.
she's mostly on TikTok. Type in your TikTok channel in the chat. Just type in TikTok.
I did it in the chat. Do you
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Thanks.
And on top of that, we'll probably link it afterwards.
Yeah.
It's probably
Well, I'll link it in the description.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody, so much for coming in, and we will see you soon on a pop-up at some point.
Wish us luck.
Bye.
Good luck. Bye-bye. Have fun.